not in a good mood. I'm like, woo! Okay. Hi guys. All right. So first things first, I don't know if you guys saw yet. I was going to put it in the chat, but I figured I would just talk about it on here. Fat Fighters are going to be going from $25 to $29, still 25 BV. If any of your customers or yourself have Fat Fighters on your auto ship, then you're good. Like it will stay the $25. If you otherwise after April 1st, it will go to 29 because of unforeseeable manufacture. I asked this question because I was like, why? Like, why? And it's for unforeseeable manufacturer costs or something like that, I think is what it said. So I'll be sure to put that in the chat too for the people that have missed it. But that will start April 1st. Manufacturing cost increase is what it said. Host to post, just a reminder to all of you guys, we are doing our own host to post now. So if you can relate to your team, I almost removed Michelle Austin. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, if you can remind your teams that we are doing our own host post, that means every month we're going to be collecting some money. I think the most we ask is like $5 or $10. If you can do it, I know some of you guys are new and like money is tight and you can't do that. That's totally fine. We understand. But if you are able to, the more we get, the bigger the giveaway is. So just make sure to remind your teams. Obviously we're good for this month, but probably I think I'm going to start doing like the last week of March instead of like doing it like April, like the first day of the month, and then like trying to scramble to get all of this money really fast. I think I'm just going to do the last week of March. You guys know that it's there. I mean, you guys know it's coming regardless. So like if you can just plan for it, that would be great. Or however much you want to put in, that would be awesome. The next thing I wanted to show you for host to post is, if you haven't seen yet, I feel like a lot of this is just kind of like stuff you already know, but I just wanted to highlight some of it. There's one other thing that I was, oh my gosh. There was one other thing that my my head was thinking about during dinner, and then I completely, like, I have to write things down or I forget them, and I forgot it. So if I remember it, I'll just go live at the T page, or I will do it in the chat. So can you hear them?
If it helps, that's what my house sounds like every night. So
I don't even know. I think he's just acting like he's acting. Like I literally picked him up. Sorry, whoever's watching this YouTube video right now, you're going to hear some mom stuff, but I literally picked him up from school and he was fine. I was like so nice to him. I was in a good mood. I'm like, okay, let's go get pizza for dinner. And he was like, yeah. And then all of a sudden he just goes, Mom, I don't love you. I want daddy. I'm like, what did I do? And so then ever since then, it's been downhill from there. Like he needs to go to bed. Like I'm hoping he puts him to bed like soon. So anyways, back to host to post. Let's go to host to post, our happy place. Back to host to post. This is the thing. It's right in the announcements page of our team page. So all you do is click on this form. You go in, you put your Facebook name, your ID number, and the person that hosts a posted for you use Facebook or Instagram. If for some reason, like say they host a post on Instagram for you, this is what I've been doing. So I just wanted to kind of clear this up. If for some reason they post on Instagram and they only have like their first name, or it's like a weird Instagram name or whatever, you can put their name, like you could literally put their name, you could put the Instagram handle that they have, any information that you need to remember them. Cause I was like, there was one person, I think her like actual name on there was like Fly Baby or something like weird. And I was like, how am I going to remember this girl? And so then I just put her Instagram handle plus her name. So that way I remembered if she did win that, like, yeah, I'm going to be announcing an Instagram handle, but at least I'm going to remember who the person is that won. So don't be afraid to do that if you kind of are like, oh, I'm not sure how to put their name. The next thing I was going to talk about, trainings. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Okay. So if you're new, we have a training in our page. So if you sign up a DT and you're kind of just like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. One, we have boards trainings are awesome. Get with your upline if that's what they do. But if you need to, we have this resource called guides on our team page. Literally awesome. You're pretty much probably going to learn the same thing they teach you. It's just all right here. And so if you need to, you can literally bring them to this. You can tag them right here and say, hey, start here. You can go through it yourself and copy and paste it and send it in a text message with them individually. And this just gives you the training of everything. It gives you Telegram. It gives you the Zoom app to download, other apps to download, boards, and the boards like that you can add to your board. So that way you have like the all the scripts for the products, like all of the things, a quick welcome video, what your goals are, what you are going to be focused on your first 30 days, how to respond and walk through product messaging, and 30 days of posting. I think this is probably the most important thing in there. Like once you get done with your training with whoever you signed with, this right here is going to be your bread and butter. You would go to this just so you can figure out what to post that day. And literally it's all in here in the comments. It's like, there's tons of them. If I can get up to it, see, and there's other people's stories, because the big thing is when you're new and you don't have a story yet, at least you can show other people's success. Wow, that is my Facebook page. Okay, so that's all I wanted to show you quick with that. And then it's so short. It's day 1 and day 2. That's truly the training. That's all you need. And then the day 3 through 9 is all advanced training is what we call it. Like the extra credit you'd get if we were doing school to get your grade up. Next, I think that's the last thing I had for like actual training. Oh, anybody have any questions? No, yes, maybe. It looks like a lot of you guys, well, we've got 2 newbies, 2-ish, 3-ish. Okay, so no questions. Get out a piece of paper. I think it's only appropriate. I thought of this at the, I think it's only appropriate for it to be in the middle of the month, it being March, and everybody's got huge goals, and it seems to be like, and I know I do this too, and I know other people that do it as well. Every month you get to the end of the month and it's just pure madness. You're going crazy. You're trying to hit that promotion. You know exactly what you need. All the orders have gone through. You're bringing in new people and you're going crazy. And then month's end happens. And then you go super hard and you hit that goal. And then you're like, okay, I'm on to the next goal. And so then the first week hits and you may take like a day or 2 off because man, month's end was so exhausting. That was so hard. I was on my phone 24/7. I just want, let's just say, I just want April 1st, not April 2nd to breathe a little bit. Just, whew, that was a lot of work. And then you go again really hard because you're all excited because they re-announce things on the pump up call on the 1st, and they did new things and there's new sales and all of this stuff. And you're just so excited. And so you go really, really hard that next week. And then all of a sudden the middle of the month hits and it's like, oh, I'm kind of losing my spark a little bit. I kind of don't want to send out all my hosted posts, and I want to go out and go to the fair with my kid, or I want to go out for drinks with my friends, or oh my gosh, there's going to be this really, now this is probably not very COVID appropriate, but I'm just going to go with it. Oh man, I want to go to this concert really bad tonight. I'm just going to go to that and I'll do double the work the next day. Always in the middle of the month, you get in this kind of like slump where you're just like, I know I've got time to do this because it's the middle of the month. I got it. I did so much work in the beginning. I did so much work in the end. Middle of the month, I'm just kind of gonna take a breather real quick. And then by golly, the 25th hits and you're like, oh my gosh, I need this many customers. I need this much volume. I need to bring in all these new teammates. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then you scramble for the whole next week. And you literally exhaust yourself. Your family thinks you're crazy because you're pulling out your hair and you're yelling around the house and you're just living life on the edge. And so literally Happens every month. I swear to you, I swear. And so what I wanted to do tonight is I wanted you to get your favorite piece of paper, get your favorite piece, I was gonna say it again, get your favorite color out and get a piece of paper. Marcy, I was gonna say you can do it when you get home, Marcy. And I want you to write on that paper, what is your goal for this month? Right at the top. I want you to, not just what is your goal, I want you to write, I am whatever the rank is you're going for, whatever the goal is that you're going for this month, whatever it is, I am, huge letters across the top of your piece of paper. The next step is I want you to write down the 3 things that you're going to need to do from now on the 18th. Ooh, I'm already a day late. 18th until the 31st. What are the 3 things that you need to do? And you need to be super specific. Is that sign 27 customers? Is that bring in this much volume? Is that I need 3 teammates? Is that I need to sell 16 samples? Like, what is it that you need to do to hit that goal? It can be more than 3 too. If you have a lot, but it has to be at least 3. Because there is definitely 3 things you could be doing from now until 31st. Okay, is everybody good? Thumbs up or a 1 in the chat if you're good. Okay. Lastly, how are you going to do those 3 things? Meaning, how are you going to make it happen? What are the action steps you need to do to make it happen? Are you going to message 500 people a day? Are you going to make sure that you get your 50 posts out? Are you going to post consistently? Are you going to talk about the products in your stories? Are you going to host a party? Are you going to make so and so many TikToks? What are you going to do to make sure that you're going to hit all of those things and also hit that ultimate goal at the top? So when the 25th comes around, you're not sitting here doing exactly what I just made a fool of myself of 3 minutes ago, ripping our hairs off, and our family thinks we're crazy because we're over here doing the most. We'll just say that, doing the most. This right here, how easy was this for everybody to do? Now I know some of the stuff is hard to write down or like hard to figure out, especially if you're newer and you're like, I don't know what I need to do this. Like, we get that. You just keep going. Just keep going, girl. Keep going. If you're on this Zoom as a newbie, you're already killing it. You're already killing it because you're showing up for your business, and that's awesome. But I feel like this is something that should be done every month. Beginning of the month, what's your goal? What's your plan to make it happen? And then, okay, so then middle of the month, you reanalyze it, you rechart, you do all the things, you look at it. And then obviously when the 25th hits, what do you need? I mean, what do you need? Because I mean, at that point, you already know what else all ran and what's happening and how many declines you have and all of the things. So then it's at that point, you're going to reevaluate and be like, what do I need to make this happen? And then you adjust and you go for it. So now at the bottom of that page, after we did all of that, I want you to write also in big letters, I am going to sign blank LCs. Don't do the blank, write your number. In big letter, as big as your promotion one. And then in the next line, you're going to do, I am going to sign blank DTs. Below that, I am a rock star signing LC and DT machine. And this will be done by March 31st. Do I need to repeat myself? I am a rock star signing machine. Oh, wait. Yeah, you could say that too. I'm a rock star signing machine, and this will be done by March 31st. The reason why I made you make it in your favorite color is because I want you to post that somewhere where you're going to look at it almost every millisecond of the day, whether that's above your toilet paper in your bathroom, whether that's on your bathroom mirror, whether that's above your head on the roof or on the ceiling, not the roof, don't go on the roof, whether that's by a lamp before you go to bed at night, by your TV in your bedroom or your living room, wherever you're going to look at it every single day from now until March 31st, that's where I want you to put it. Tape it up there, prop it up there, do whatever you got to do. I'm going to tell you right now, there's so much power in writing this down. Like, there's a difference between telling yourself you need to do it, because trust me, I've done this too. Telling yourself that you're going to do it, and oh, I've got this. I'm going to sign this many and this many, and I'm going to do this and that and this and this and the other. But there's power in writing it down. There's power in making slots and checking it off. There's power in making it visible for you to see and for you writing it out, because it holds you accountable. And I swear it's like once God has you write out your plans and your visions, he's like, okay, she's got a plan. Let's bless this plan with your working hands, though. Let's say that, with your working hands, of course. Okay, so is everybody done with that? Drop a 2 in the chat if you're done, and we'll move on to this last part. Cool. I see 2. I see Shannon Holden too. Okay, perfect. Last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little inspiration for you, and then we will end the night. If nobody has questions or anything that they want to share, we will end it. Or I have a few more announcements, but it'll be really quick. Be the answer to someone's prayer. Have you heard the story of the chance meeting between 2 strangers? Have you guys heard it before? An older woman was sitting on a park bench, despondent.
Not there, not.
Oh, I've never heard that word before in my whole 32 years of life.
I'm so much older.
I swear to you, I've never heard it. Anyways, okay. Maybe that makes me ditzy. I don't know. Oh, and lonely, thinking of suicide. When a young man sat down next to her, the 2 of them fed the pigeons together for a few minutes. When the young man got up, he turned to the woman and thanked her for such a nice time. This seemingly small kindness restored the woman's faith in life. The young man never knew his impact and never guessed that he had saved her life. On any given day, without really realizing it, you may be the answer to someone's prayers. If you're too busy to reach out to people in your neighborhood or community, you're too busy. Never forget that your touch, your thoughtfulness, and your love really can work wonders in the lives of others. Once a week over the next 5 years, call someone you care about. Once a week for the next 5 years, okay? Call a lonely neighbor or visit an elderly person in a retirement community. Take a walk, enjoy the sun together, eat a popsicle, laugh, hug, cry, or feed the birds together. Do something to change someone's day, because you never know what people are going through. Do your little bits of good where you are. It's those little bits of goods put together that overwhelm the world. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the world needs that kind of kindness, especially today. Okay. There's a couple other parts actually. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Never retire. Do what you do and keep doing it, but don't do it on Friday. Take Friday off. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, do fishing. Then from Monday to Thursday, do what you've been doing all your life. My point is live fully and don't retreat. So basically, that's from Mel Brooks. I don't know if you guys know who Mel Brooks is, but basically what they're saying is like work hard so you can play harder. You know what I mean? It's never too late or too early. Right now is a good time. When you're 5 or 105, you have a lifetime ahead of you. So renew your dreams. What are you passionate about? What is something you've always wanted to do but haven't done? Go ahead and write in the chat. What is something you've always wanted to do but haven't done? And while you guys write it in the chat, I'm gonna make a point about your age. Forget your age. At age 8, Mozart wrote his first symphony. At age 25, J.K. Rowling came up with the idea of Harry Potter. At age 35, Martin Luther King Jr. received the Nobel Peace Prize. At 43, John F. Kennedy ran for the US presidency and won. At 54, Jockey Willie Shoemaker won the Kentucky Derby for the 4th time. At 86, Ruth Rothfarb ran the Boston Marathon. At age 17, Joan of Arc led an army in defense of France. I'm going to keep going until everybody writes, okay? 78, Grandma Moses made her first sale to an art collector. She was still participating in one women art shows well into her 90s. So, at 20 years old, Debbie Fields founded the Miss Fields Cookie Company. At 14, country singer LeAnn Rimes won her first 2 Grammy Awards. So, what my point is doesn't matter what your age is, it doesn't matter your background, it doesn't matter what you think that you can't do or what you think this world or what the world thinks you can't do. No matter what, you can do whatever you put your mind to. You can go out there and skydive. You can go out there and cruise to Alaska. You can live in a foreign country. You can go water ski. You can go on a hot air balloon ride. You can write a book. You can go see California redwoods. You can become a motivational speaker. You can travel as far as I can in the world. You can do all of those things at any age. You can do all of those things as long as you believe in yourself and you just decide that you're going to go out and do it. Yes, do some of those things cost money? Yes, I understand that. I get their factors. But that's what this is for. Work hard so you can play harder. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I'm not saying sitting here like, I guess my lesson for tonight for you guys is I don't want you to put an age on yourself and say you can't do it because of this and that and this or the other. And I mean, we've talked about that before in previous Zooms weeks before with Jules too. But also I feel like for younger people as well. And then also just to realize that like you can do anything you put your mind to. You can go out there and you can do all of the things. You can work a full-time job. You can have a side hustle. You can be a mom. You can be a wife. You can do all of the things. You just have to decide that you want to go do it. But in the meantime, don't sit here and stretch yourself thin. Make a time for it. Put yourself as a priority. Block schedule if you have to. I'm terrible at that. I have to I'm still learning that one. So, but you will make it work if you want to make it work. And I promise you it will be worth it. Okay, this is my last part. This one got me, so I had to share it with you guys. Live your life so that your children can tell their children that you not only stood for something wonderful, you acted on it. When you reach the end of your life, do you want to be one of the people who are glad they did something wonderful or one of the people who wish they'd done something wonderful? Start doing the things today that will matter tomorrow. Don't leave this world without giving it your all. The best inheritance you can leave for your kids is an example of how to live a full and meaningful life. Close your eyes. And for a few minutes, imagine that today is your 100th birthday. Your children and grandchildren are throwing a party, and a newspaper reporter has come to interview you. What do you want to tell the reporter about your life, your accomplishments, your regrets? Now open your eyes. It's not too late. You have a fresh start on life, even at 100 years old. Y'all look real good for 100. Dang, look at you. Woo! Oh. I don't want to get to the end of my life and find that I lived just the length of it. I want to have lived the width of it as well. Diane Ackerman. Does anybody else have anything? Because that was all I had for you guys tonight. Oh, Shannon's got something. Yay. Okay, go.
I just want to say, like, along that lines, Ed Milet, whatever his name is, I was watching him and he said that he does not want to get to heaven and God show him the life he could have had he lived his life for God's will on it. So, like, ever since I heard that, it's like gave me chills because, like, I don't know, like that just hit my soul because you always have these opportunities and it's up to us to just take them. And you don't want to be with God one day and him say, this is the life you could have had. Like, I gave you this, but you decided to do this instead. So that was just along the lines. That's all.
Wow, that was really good. Teresa, were you going to go?
Okay, yeah, but listen, you guys got all like God and motivational, and mine, I mean, it's motivational, but it's a totally different direction. And I was going to be like, you might not want to record what I'm about to read. No, but no, you can't record it. But it's definitely going a different direction. Somebody sent me this today. And she's a DT, she's a triple diamond with It Works. And she was like, I feel like you'll just eat this up. And I had to share it with you guys. Okay. I'm going to swear. Shannon, I'm just putting it out there. Okay. What's your favorite flavor of shit sandwich? What Manson means is that every single pursuit, no matter how wonderful and exciting and glamorous it may initially seem, comes with its own brand of shit sandwich, its own lousy side effects. As Manson writes with profound wisdom, everything sucks some of the time. You just have to decide what sort of suckage you're willing to deal with. So the question is not so much, what are you passionate about? The question is, what are you passionate enough about that you can endure the most disagreeable aspects of the work? Manson explains in this way. If you want to be a professional artist, but you aren't willing to see your work rejected hundreds, if not thousands of times, then you're done before you start. If you want to be a hotshot court lawyer, but you can't stand 80-hour work weeks, then I've got bad news for you. Because if you love and want something enough, whatever it is, then you don't really mind eating the shit sandwich that comes with it. And all that screamed to me was like, every time we're in like a boom season or a promotion season, it's like, you have to eat the shit of like staying up late or putting out all the host of posts you don't want to put out or whatever it is. I have my girls in a host of posts. They're running their balls off right now. They've put so many host posts up today and signed so many customers. It's crazy. And it's because they're like, even if you don't love some of the pieces, doing those pieces you don't love are going to be what change your business. And when I read that, I was like, yeah, like what parts of, I don't love sitting up till midnight on my phone every night, but dear God, I love the paycheck I'm getting because of it. I love watching people's lives because of it. Everyone's lives changing because of it. And so that's like, to me, the lack of sleep is the shit I eat, the shit sandwich I eat right now. And that just lit me up when I read it. So I had to share it with you guys.
That was really good. You both, very different spectrums, but both very, very good. Very, very good. Because it's like they both kind of go with each other. Like, you don't want to look at the end of your life and be like, and God show you everything that you could have had because you sat here on, what was it? You sat here wishing that you could do this and do that and you just didn't go out and get it for yourself. And then also you want to go and do all of the things, but yeah, no matter what you're doing in life, even if you weren't doing this and you were out at a 9 to 5 job working, you're going to deal with a shit sandwich. You're going to deal with a shit sandwich in this business. You're going to deal with bad, like sucky things that you don't want to deal with sometimes. My thing is when customers message me, I hate it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I hate when they complain. I love when they like are telling me about their results and how they're loving it and all that stuff, but I don't like the complaining. But it comes with it. It's just you get complaining wherever you're at. So it's like I can deal with that shit sandwich if I'm getting the paychecks that I'm getting because I love what I do. So yeah, so yeah, that's so good. I'm so glad you guys both brought that up. Does anybody have anything else they want to share? Or anything, any questions? Anything that you're battling with you want to talk through right now? Anything you really want to that's on your mind?
I'll
give
shout
one-
Mandy out. She's over here being quiet, and Mandy has been running her butt off today. All of these girls, but like I was like, listen, host a post. It's where it's at. And Mandy, she's been killing it with her host post today. Signed 3 customers today in her sleep, like boom, 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 all day. It's been nuts. Crystal, she signed like 4 yesterday, or 2 today and 2 yesterday. Like they've just been crazy. And so my shit sandwich is host to post, you guys. I'm the first one to tell you that I hate host to post, but I know it's amazing. And I'm watching it unfold and it's just blowing my mind what it's doing for everybody. So yeah.
Just out of curiosity, how many host posts did you guys get out today? Mandy, Crystal. Well, Crystal, yours was yesterday. How many of you guys got now?
5. I've got down 7.
Oh, that's awesome.
7.
I think the highest
Yeah.
one in our team is at 10 individual. They're all doing a count up individually. And I think Danielle's at 10, but like, look at that 7 and she signed 3 customers.
Wow, that's awesome.
Like get the host to post out.
Is it sipping gummies? Or what is it?
Is it gummies or what are you posting?
It is gummies, although I did have somebody that did gummies and coffee because of my own results with the coffee. So that was kind of cool.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. All right, anybody else? Oh, we're right on, well, we're 5 minutes late. I try to keep these under 30 minutes because I know you guys are all busy, but this was good tonight. I love when y'all talk. Okay, so do you guys want to pray real quick? Shannon? And then I will, or should we boomerang first? Let's boomerang first. If you can turn your cameras on, please do.
Don't leave on Jesus.
Yeah, don't leave on Jesus. Every time, else, yes. Okay. Wow, I feel so good after talking, like talking to you guys tonight. I'm like, "Ooh, let's go, kill some things." I mean, not that way, not in a bad way. Like, let's go slay this month. Like, I don't know. I'm just like on fire today. I just feel good. Woo. Okay, let me stop the recording so they don't watch us boomerang like cheese balls and pray. I mean, they can listen to us pray, but the boomerang is kind of cheesy when you watch it on YouTube.